Ayo, this is one of the most unpredictable chapters of Kaiju number 8 that we have gotten in a long time. And the first thing that we're going to start off doing in this video is we are going to all give a Defense Force salute to Bakko the Tiger for standing on business versus Kaiju number 9. Bakko pulled up before Kafka could, bro. Granted, Bakko was already there. I just wanted to run my mouth. But it was crazy to see that Bakko was actually a Kaiju. It makes me even more so suspicious of the Defense Force, bro, because I don't think that they found Bakko. I think that the Defense Force artificially created Bakko. And if they are artificially creating Kaiju, what other secrets are they holding behind the scenes, bro? Not only that, but seeing Kaiju number 9 act as Kafka to Mina inside of her consciousness, this is a bad sign. Matsumoto said something without directly telling us. But at this point, it is safe to say that Kaiju number 9 has assimilated with Mina enough to the point where even if we do stop the absorption, Mina's memories and knowledge have all been transferred to Kaiju number 9. And that's how Kaiju number 9 already knew about Miko the cat. Somebody that we haven't talked about since like chapter 16. And Kaiju number 9 knows about Miko the cat from Mina's childhood. Kaiju number 9 now knows what Kafka looked like as a child. And more than anything, Kaiju number 9 now knows the full relationship between Mina and Kafka, which can be used at his disposal at any moment. This chapter was a big one with a lot to talk about. So let's get into it. So chapter 103 starts off with us being inside the consciousness of Mina. Here is where 9 and Mina are basically communicating. Mina is walking through this conscious space and not really understanding where she's at. As she's walking through, she looks down and just sees mounds of bodies of old defense members that have been deceased for God knows how long. She's terrified as she's seeing all these bodies and is wondering what is going on. Why is everybody dead? And as she's crying to herself, a young version of Kafka calls out to Mina and says, "Hey, Mina, don't worry about all of them. If you start thinking about all of this, all it's gonna do is make you suffer. So just come with me. We're gonna go over there. Look, Miko the cat's even waiting for us." And dog, whenever I saw Kafka say that Miko the cat was waiting for us in the background, that's when I knew immediately that this was Kaiju number 9. Kafka would never in his life joke around about Miko the cat being waiting for them over in another place. Miko the cat is somebody that meant so much to Mina. Kafka was mad because he lost his Gurtamon video game whenever they were young kids, and Mina was mad because she lost Miko the cat. Those kaiju whenever they were kids took everything from them too. And those two things right there were the reasons that they made the promise to go and take out kaiju. So the fact that Kaiju number 9 is mentioning Miko the cat is diabolical to Mina Ashiro, bro. One of the few things that he knows could actually tempt Mina to move in a direction. It was something that made me mad. And not only that, it's something that let us know immediately that Kaiju number 9, again, has assimilated with Mina enough to the point where he has extracted her memories and her knowledge. So she is going to, or Kaiju number 9 knows everything about Mina's relationship with Kafka, bro. He knows everything about what happened to Mina as a kid. And not only that, Kaiju number 9 now has even more intel on people like the 3rd Division. Do you know how wild that is, bro? All of our rookies that were supposed to be surprise factors, a lot of them might not be surprise factors anymore. If Kaiju number 9 truly does get to keep this knowledge, even if the absorption is stopped, in my mind at this point, even if the absorption is stopped, 9 will still have this knowledge. He might not be able to make that huge army that has Mina shooting power, but could you imagine what he can do with the amount of knowledge that he just got from Mina? So at this point, hey, we can stop the absorption, but it is not gonna stop anything that Kaiju number 9 has already learned, bro. And while Kaiju number 9 was trying to tempt Mina to forget about everything and just give up, we saw a growl from somebody, bro. And who was it other than Bakko the tiger? I was hyped for Bakko to pull up this chapter. Bakko was there whenever Kaiju number 9 first teleported over to Mina. So it makes sense that Bakko's over here fighting back. And we also see why Bakko hasn't been helping Mina this whole time. Before Mina even went to fight Kaiju number 9, Mina obviously told Bakko to go and hide somewhere because she didn't want Bakko to be injured in the middle of everything. And that was very cool to see, and honestly a very dope explanation for what Bakko is this chapter. We saw Bakko go in and attack Kaiju number 9. Kaiju number 9 was like, dang bro, the amount of loyalty that this cat has to you, Mina, is wild. And come on 9, that's how the Defense Force works, bro. You don't got people that want to fight for you like that. You made fun of dark hair Kikoru because you said, hey, I'll love you whenever you beat Kikoru. That's not how we talking to ours on this side, bro. We ride for ours on this side. We want our cake and we eat it too. That was kind of corny, G. Now, all jokes aside, Kaiju number 9 attacks Bakko and blows its leg off with one attack, but Bakko instantly grows its leg back because we got the reveal this chapter that Bakko is actually a kaiju, which was a dope reveal. It helps explain a lot, bro. Like, obviously, this huge tiger jumping building to building with Mina on its back is not realistic, but it's a manga, right? You just kind of let some things slide, but the fact that this tiger is actually a kaiju, no wonder it can move building to building like it does. No wonder it can withstand the force, the recoil of these massive weapons that Mina is using, because it actually has the strength to endure this. But the one thing that threw me off here was the wording from Kaiju number 9. Once number 9 saw that Bakko was a kaiju, even 9 said, I see. So this thing is a wannabe kaiju, and it's a very rare specimen. I would love to dissect it. The way that he talks makes it seem like even he is curious about how this thing was created. Even he is curious about how the Defense Force came by Bakko. And the fact that he wants to take this tiger and dissect it is just giving me credence to the fact that the Defense Force created Bakko, bro. Even if you look at the cover art for this chapter and it's Mina and a young Bakko in the front. Mina was feeding that young Bakko the cat, or Kaiju, Bakko the Kaiju, and Mina was at an age where she would have been in the Defense Force, so it seems like Mina has literally had Bakko ever since ever since Bakko was relevant to the Defense Force. If that is the case, how did the Defense Force create Bakko? How far along in their research is the Defense Force as far as artificially creating kaiju? Obviously, this is headcanon. Maybe I'm wrong and they didn't create Bakko and they actually did find it. But I guarantee you, bro, something in my mind tells me the Defense Force created Bakko the tiger. And this is something that we're going to need more answers to as we keep going in this manga, bro. It was dope to get a little bit more information about Bakko, but it left me with so many questions at the same time. Especially the fact that even number 9, somebody that is basically a kaiju expert, he doesn't understand humans, but he understands kaiju. Even number 9 said, I would love to take Bakko and do experiments on it, bro. Dissect it and study it. Just weird to me, bro. But regardless of all of that, Bakko was fighting back. And I was lit to see right after Bakko started fighting back, Mina said, nah, I'm fighting back too. She broke out of that mental trance for a second and shot at Kaiju number 9 in that conscious state. And number 9 said, hey, bro, resistance is futile. This is literally exactly what Isao did whenever I was absorbing him. But you can't stop this. Isao couldn't stop this. You couldn't stop this. And to be honest with you, not even I can stop this. And we just saw the craziest set of panels that we have gotten in Kaiju number 9, bro. I know all of us are wondering what this is, and it almost seems like Kaiju number 9 is like some hive mind in a sense. How many kaiju did it take to create number 9? Or maybe number 9 is literally just an amalgamation of a bunch of kaiju. And like I said, it is a hive mind that is being controlled from somewhere else. But regardless, what is number 9, bro? How many kaiju have created number 9? And even whenever I look at some of those kaiju that were in that huge spread, it looked like some of those kaiju were kaiju that we have seen before, bro. One of the big-headed kaiju, I'll kind of put them up on the screen, looked like the same kaiju that we saw Mina save Kafka and Reno from in chapter number 1. It just kind of looked like a beat up version of it, more or less. But I was very curious as to what we saw at the end of the chapter here. And if number 9 is some sort of hive mind that is being controlled from somewhere else, that could mean that there is a master or somebody in control of number 9. Number 9 might not be acting on his own, or even if he is acting on his own, there could be a figure above him giving him commands to do what he is doing right now. This chapter, bro, the end of it, I don't want to speculate too much because we don't know what is going to happen. But one thing I will speculate on is number 9 told Mina straight up, hey, nobody's ever escaped this absorption. Not in the history of histories, bro. So I think that that's obviously giving us a little bit of foreshadowing that, hey, Mina is going to be the first person to escape this absorption. But like we said before, even though if she escapes this absorption, number 9 still has more than enough information that he has gotten from Mina. So who knows how this will actually affect the outcomes of things down the line. But boy, was this chapter spicy. And I cannot wait for next chapter, but we're not getting it until literally the end of next month, bro. Sucks. But regardless, man, we just got a brand new trailer yesterday that was badass. The voice acting in the trailer, the music, bro. Nobody by One Republic is a bop for our ending. I cannot stop listening to that song whenever I'm watching the trailer. I tried to make a reaction video to the trailer, dog, but I was so blown away that I think I want to give a little bit more time to it. So I'm going to be dropping a video about the trailer here in the next couple days where I can actually give some more thought, talk about the songs a little bit, talk about the voice actors a little bit, talk about what we saw in the last trailer because, hey, we're literally basically like a month away from the anime, bro. A little bit over a month, like a month and a half. The anime, I think at the end of the trailer, looked like it's going to be coming out on a Saturday, April 13th. So I'm excited, bro. So many good things happening for Kaiju. I just wish that we were getting chapters weekly, bro. That's just the selfish in me. Obviously, I take them as we get them. So if you tuned into this video, as always, arigatou gozaimasu. And I will catch y'all later, man. Peace.